Hi folks, I'm the Bald Guy, and these are Bald Guy Basics. Today I have a product review for you, and it's for the guys. It's something that I started using about a month ago, and I wanted to give myself time enough to use it so that I could say something meaningful and not just made up, which I don't try to do things made up. But most of us carry a wallet of some kind. This is, still got some stuff in here. This is a wallet. It's a bifold with a flip out for your identification and stuff. And I've carried these for years. Now I carry my wallet in the front pocket. And if you don't know this, some of those, I used to carry the trifold wallet because I had so much to carry, put it in my back pocket. And over the years, I started having back trouble, and I finally went to a chiropractor, and among other things, he said, you got to get this wallet out of your back pocket. So I went to the front wallet, and this one is starting to show some wear, keeping my thumb over my Social Security card here. And I've been seeing the new style, I don't know what they call these men's slimline wallets with RFID blocking technology in them. But I got the Bulliant slimline men's wallet. And it has your bills go on a money clip that's attached on the outside. You have a flip out spot for your identification. I actually have two things here. And then there are places for 7 cards. Right there. This thing I have found to be extremely handy and an extreme improvement in 90% of the categories that I would qualify it with. This is the footprint is smaller. The weight is more solid. This is more flimsy. You can see it's easy for this thing to bend. I don't like the bill retention. It's not that it doesn't hold it securely. It does. It's just, I am one of those people, I like to keep some cash on me. And, well, I'll show you. I got a fair amount of cash here. It's not the amount. I'm talking about the number of bills. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 9 bills here wrapped up. And when you put that in this wallet, it works okay. But in these wallets, I've got some cards here. I've got enough cards with my credit cards. I've got a magnetic door opening card for one place. I've got my insurance card, my prescription card, my eyeglasses card, all of that stuff. I don't have room for all of that. And I always kept these business cards and a few other things. I've learned that, you see how wrinkled these are? That's because I never brought them out. So I keep this one in my vehicle so I can find those things I need. But this thing, and I'm going to tell you, every one of my cards here, and I have 7, they pop out, and I can take them all out and go through them, or I take my credit card here, and that one pops up first, and it allows me to come right out with it, use it, go right back in with it. I've got a grocery store card. I've got my insurance card. I've got a gas card for a gas discount where I buy my gas at. These things are great. Now, the reason I found these things, those social media ads that pop up, and I started getting ads for these wallets. And the carbon fiber, this one will last you forever, blah, blah, blah. And I click on it, the information link, and I find out, oh yeah, it's $100 plus or minus. Different ones vary a little bit, but there's a bunch of these out there. So I did what I typically do. When I see an ad on something that I'm interested in, I'm not going to buy anything off Facebook. I just don't trust. It's not Facebook. It's that they allow people that are suspicious to me, I'll say it that way, to advertise. And some of them have been demonstrated to be scams. So I go immediately to Amazon. Amazon may not be your favorite place, but for me, it's a relatively safe platform. I have been scammed on Amazon, and you know what? It took Amazon a while, but they got back with me and said, we're going to refund you your money, even if this person has now disappeared. So I'm really pleased about that. But this wallet I got on Amazon for $28 and change. With tax and all, it was $30 and whatever cents. And because I had some credit from using an Amazon credit card, you know, you build points, and I had free money, I got this thing for free. And after having used it for a month, oh, by the way, there is a spot here. Let me pull out another card. There's a spot on the external flap that it's tight, but you could add one card. It's too tight for my comfort because I don't like to shove those cards in, because some of those cards, you can rub the magnetic strip off of them if you have so much abrasion. But you could put a little something in that external packet right there. But the Bulliant Men's Slimline RFID blocking wallet, the mechanical feel of this is solid. It's not flimsy. The snap you're hearing is, well, I finally did it. That's the first time I did it. I got a card to fall out. Let me see what it was. It's my gas card. If we do business at Sheets here, and this is kind of a thin card, but I had to shake it and shake it and shake it for that to happen. We're going to do this again. Okay, I can get that. That's the same card you see that's doing that. That card's a little slicker than the others. My point is, just turning it over and normal usage, I've never had the first event of a card coming out of this thing. So it gives good retention. 7 cards typically. Let me double check, make sure that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've got a Sam's Club membership card here, a couple of credit cards, insurance card, my gas card. 7 cards is typically enough for your everyday use. I highly recommend the Bulliant Men's RFID blocking thing. I'm more and more aware, even though I live somewhat rurally, we're just a few minutes out of town. So I've got a small, we're right up the street from a small town, and I'm talking little country towns with a couple thousand people. And I'm 20 minutes in one direction from a town of 2 or 3 times that size, and then 10 minutes the other way, we've got a much more, a larger town. I don't mind telling you, Lynchburg, Virginia. So it's not huge, but it's big enough. For my daily usage, this works fine. You can give $100 for those others if you want to. But after a month, and I carry these things, and I'm not a small guy. You've already seen that bald guy is a big guy. When I leave the office and go home, I'm working outside. You've seen some of my other videos. I try to, some days I try to be more active than others, we'll say. Some days I like to lay in the chair and just let the world happen around me. But this gets a lot of wear and tear. No staining. It's not abrading. And I'm really pleased with having used this now for a month. And you know, you sit around and play with these things. It really works well. The only trouble I had with this when I first got it, see the button is right here on the side. I wanted to push the button up rather than push it down. And that was just a matter of acclimating myself to how this thing is used. So if you're looking for a new wallet, and fellas, you know, if you're like me, these leather wallets, it's hard to find one that is made properly with quality materials that fits my comfort zone. You know, I want certain things. I like being able to flip this thing out and had my ID right there handy. This thing works like a charm. It's there every time. The retention on where my driver's license is so good, it's really hard for me to get it out. Now, I have one more identification card behind that, so that doesn't help me any. My point is, this thing had already gotten to the point where I'd flip it open, and in the compartments where I tended to store items that are used a lot, they were falling out on me. And that's, you know, you never know when you're not watching and then you lose a card that might cost you. So when I upgraded for $28 or $29, this thing comes in, I think, 3 different finishes, all of which are leather. There were 2 that are different textures that are brown and one in black. I absolutely love it. The finish has a quality feel. Even, you know, I did upholstery for a while, so I'm even aware of how the stitching is done. You can tell when it's done cheaply and when it's not done cheaply. This is done quite well. All the seams are nice and even, so there's a nice attention to detail here. And this box that your cards are in, it actually goes all the way through. You can see the back side of it here. It's a nice stout box that gives you, it's got materials in it that blocks the scanning technologies. I think I started to say a few minutes earlier that we live in a world where security is an issue anymore, and this helps stop people from scanning your cards. So if you are interested in a new wallet, I would highly recommend the Bulliant Men's Slim RFID blocking wallet. And you can find that on Amazon. I need to say up front, I have no affiliation with them. They don't know I exist. This is just a product I use in real life, so I get nothing out of this if you buy it. But I've been very pleased with it so far. I have noticed, I looked yesterday, and the price varies. I don't know if it's Amazon who runs a sale from time to time promoting certain products, or if the company themselves. But in one of the finish, this thing was like $26.89, and then another finish, it was $28.98 or whatever it happened to be. But anytime you're looking for a product like this, look at it over 2 or 3 weeks before you buy it. If you're not in a hurry, if $1 or $2 one way or the other makes a difference, and believe me, I've been there, it does. I understand that. Do a check, and you might find that you'll get a sale from time to time. So I am the Bald Guy. I hope if you appreciate these things, you'll hit the like button. I hope that you'll share this with friends. I hope that you will subscribe to the channel. And most of all, I hope you have a good day, and I look forward to seeing you on our next video.